Life can feel like a rushing river sometimes, so many demands, so much pressure. It's easy to get caught up in the chaos and forget the importance of gentleness. But God calls us to a different way of living. He asks us to embrace gentleness as a part of our character. God's Holy Spirit changes us from the inside out. As we let Him work in our lives, we start to show what the Bible calls the fruit of the Spirit. These are qualities like love, joy, and peace. And of course, gentleness. Gentleness might seem weak in today's world, but it's actually a sign of great strength. It means responding with kindness and compassion, even when things are difficult. Like a gentle breeze on a hot day, gentleness brings refreshment and peace. It's time to explore what gentleness really means and how it can transform our lives. What does gentleness really mean? The Bible gives us a clear picture. In Galatians chapter 5 verses 22 to 23, we find a list of the fruit of the Spirit. Gentleness is right there in the list. The original Greek word for gentleness in this passage is praus. It doesn't mean being weak or passive, it means being humble, meek, and considerate of others. Think of a horse that's been tamed. It's still strong and powerful but under control. That's the kind of strength we see in gentleness. It's strength under control, guided by love. In Ephesians chapter 4 verse 2, we're urged to be completely humble and gentle. This means approaching others with humility and treating them with respect, even when they disagree with us. True gentleness flows from our relationship with God. As we spend time with Him, He changes our hearts and helps us become more like Him. Jesus is our ultimate example of gentleness. He was powerful, yet He was always kind and compassionate. He treated everyone with dignity, from the rich to the poor, the sick to the healthy. Remember His words in Matthew chapter 11 verse 29, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." Jesus invites us to learn from His example of gentleness and find true rest in Him. His disciples also demonstrated gentleness. Paul, once known for his harshness toward Christians, later urged others to respond with gentleness and respect. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 15. These examples show us that gentleness isn't a sign of weakness. It's a mark of true strength and a reflection of Christ's love in our lives. So how can we embrace gentleness in our daily lives? It starts with surrendering our hearts to God, allowing His Spirit to work in us. We can choose to respond with gentleness even in challenging situations. When someone is rude, we can choose kindness. When we face injustice, we can speak up with courage and compassion. Gentleness also involves patience. We need to be patient with others, just as God is patient with us. And we need to be patient with ourselves as we grow in this area. Finally, let's remember the power of forgiveness. Holding on to anger and bitterness will only harden our hearts. Forgiving others just as Christ forgave us is essential for cultivating true gentleness. As we grow in gentleness, we'll experience its transformative power. We'll find greater peace in our hearts and build stronger relationships with those around us. Let's choose to embrace gentleness and reflect God's love to a world in desperate need of His grace.